Imagine stepping into a world where prehistoric beasts tower above you, where the creatures of old myths and tales traverse the landscapes once more. Could such a world exist beyond the limits of one's imagination? Friends, I'm about to unravel the intricacies of De-Extinction, a concept teetering between the corridors of reality and the grand halls of science fiction for over 20 years. Transport yourself back to the era of Jurassic Park dinosaur DNA miraculously discovered and used to conjure up creatures from a distant past. While it tickled the fancy of many, the truths we face in science today suggest we're not quite there yet. In 2003, a groundbreaking event proved that the brink of reviving extinct species had been reached. A team of dedicated scientists resurrected the Pyrenean ibex, only for it to breathe life for a fleeting 10 minutes. A step, however tragic, towards a future once deemed impossible. Fast forward to 2023, and cloning has evolved from a scientific milestone to a service available to anyone with sizable pocket depth. Provided you got a spare $100,000, you could even have your adored canine companion clone. But the prospect of reviving mammoths looms on the horizon, not by cloning but by gene editing, a method so meticulous it lets us dictate the tiniest of physical attributes. Yes, we could possibly tweak a chicken's genetic makeup to birth a Tyrannosaurus hybrid straight out of prehistory. So as we stand on the cusp of such breakthroughs, the bigger question looms: should we? Picture a modern-day savanna with saber-toothed tigers and behemoth-sized rhinos. Would this resurrection be an act of restoring ecosystems disrupted by our human hand, or simply satiating our own sense of wonder and guilt? Indeed, dear viewers, the argument holds the most water when we talk about restoring biodiversity in ecosystems thrown out of balance by our actions. At this point, nature's extinction clock ticks furiously, losing 100 to 200 species daily, outpacing historical mass extinctions by a staggering 80%. De-extinction isn't about dredging up ancient predators but instead, reintroducing species recently lost, to mend the ecological gaps we've created. Our past tells us that ecosystems can be healed. It's not a fallacy. Look to the Channel Islands, where human intervention corrected the damaging ripple effects our ancestors unwittingly set in motion. Through strategic conservation, native flora and fauna have once more flourished on these islands. But take heed from Easter Island's dire legend, where environmental collapse led to societal destruction. To avoid such a fate, stepping in to fix our environmental missteps is vital, and de-extinction could well be a powerful tool in our arsenal. But one thing is crystal clear: we must proceed with both caution and wisdom, ensuring that our efforts to fit missing pieces back into Earth's ecological puzzle don't create a picture we're not prepared to see. The vision of wild woolly mammoths may still be a figment of our imagination, but it's time we address the why behind our quest. Is it ethical? Is it necessary? And more importantly, can we do it right? As we gaze into the future's vast and open field, remember that our collective actions today pen the narrative for tomorrow's world. Every choice, however minor, helps to keep the wheel of progress turning. I invite you to ponder on the fascinating question we've explored together: how would you wield the power of de-extinction? Would you advance the science of past revival, or would you prefer to direct efforts elsewhere? Now, if today's exploration has sparked a flame of interest, and you find value in these contemplations, consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and hitting the notification bell. Doing so promises not just a feast of knowledge but also the intrinsic reward of being part of a community that strives to understand how our actions can shape the future of our planet. And to those whose minds are ever curious, who seek wisdom and wish to commune with fellow seekers of knowledge, your support is a gift that keeps this channel flourishing. If you feel inclined, you may express your appreciation with a tip correlating to the insights gained. The link, as always, resides in the description. Until next time, reflect on what change you will ignite in the wake of today's discussion. Farewell, and may your endeavors be as fruitful as the lush habitat we hope to one day revive. Welcome to a comprehensive guide on mastering the art of sleep. Let's dive right into the essence of rejuvenation, shall we? Discover the untapped potential of uninterrupted, quality slumber that not only reshapes your physique but revolutionizes your well-being and paves the way for unparalleled achievement. Opening the chapter on restorative rest, it's pivotal to recognize the transformative impact it has when you engage in physical training. Picture this: each muscle fiber enduring the strain of a workout only to be meticulously reforged in the furnace of deep sleep. Your cerebral landscape undertakes a remarkable metamorphosis, an intricate dance of neurons that occurs only within the silent sanctuary of the night. First off, let's shine a light on the significance of basking in the morning sun. Your system yearns for those rays, craving the vitamin D and the subtle cues that keep your inner clock ticking in perfect harmony. Lack of natural light does not go unnoticed. Your DNA sends out a silent SOS, a primal nudge to immerse yourself in sunlight's embrace. It's no small detail that those encased in windowless workspaces find their REM sleep, those precious moments of dream-laced rest, trimmed by nearly an hour. Consider this a call to action for sunlit ventures. But as dusk falls, the plot twists. Banish screens and their blue spectacles a full 2 hours before bedtime. This is no myth. The blue aura cast by your digital comrade signals to your brain that day lingers on, suppressing the natural onset of sleep-inducing melatonin. This is your cue to engage in timeless evening rituals, stretching sinews, flipping through pages, or cherishing moments with loved ones. A synergy forms between the absence of artificial light and the natural inclination to surrender to slumber. Our narrative leads to the all-too-common antagonist, caffeine. The mandate is clear: evade its grasp a full 8 hours before your head hits the pillow. With a half-life that lingers, this stimulant can outstay its welcome far into the night. And so we pivot, turning towards more temperate beverages, wielding caffeine not as a crutch but a calculated catalyst to propel you through your quest of the day. Continuing with the elements of tranquility, keep the sanctuary of your sleep cool. Set your thermostat under the welcoming threshold of 68 degrees. Envelop yourself, if needs be, with a blanket's weight or socks that embrace, creating your ideal cocoon for hibernation. Now, envisage fostering life within your sleep chamber, plants that stand as silent sentinels, cleansing the air of invisible foes and fostering an atmosphere untouched by the taints of modern life. Fungus, toxins, even the Earth's unwanted ions, all banished by the quiet power of greenery. And in this haven of rest, work must be a distant thought, an exile from the sacred confines of your bedroom. The mere presence of labor disrupts the sanctity of your slumber realm, tricking your brain into a vigil of productivity when it should be winding down. Vow to sever this tie, casting aside even the whisper of work from where you lay your head. Take this notion further: extinguish the light until darkness is so absolute, you could be adrift in the void of space. Research reveals that even the subtlest glow is no mere trespasser. It transmits through the very skin, a pirate commandeering your sleep. As for the lullaby of anxiety, let waters run and soothe your perturbed spirit. Such is the power of a simple sound machine. It washes away the tensions that beset the modern soul, leaving calm in its wake. And for the crescendo, we speak of the ecstasy of orgasm, the chemical cocktail that cascades through your veins, ushering in the bliss of rest. Oxytocin rises like a phoenix, quelling the fires of cortisol, and with it, a myriad of stress adversaries fall to the soothing touch of nature's remedy. If you've gleaned insight from today's revelations, be sure to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell for a trove of wisdom yet to come. As you implement these strategies, remember, share your journey in the comments, for the path to enlightenment is one best walk together. And for those who found value in our musings today, consider showing your appreciation. A gesture, proportional to the insights gained, can be made with a visit to the link in the description. Your support fuels the fire of knowledge and wisdom that we continue to stoke, here in our quest to navigate the seas of life with a steady hand and an open mind. Stay strong, stay wise, and may your nights be an odyssey of restorative peace.